Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic, the intersection of technology and the environment, mental activism. I'm Evelyn, and I'm really passionate about how we can use technology to make a positive impact on our planet. It's all about leveraging innovation to tackle environmental challenges effectively. Mom, could you elaborate on how technology is being used in environmental activism? I'm curious about specific examples and how they make a difference.
Sure, Evelyn. Technology plays a crucial role in monitoring ecosystems, promoting sustainable practices, and raising awareness. For instance, there are apps that track air quality, websites that connect eco-friendly businesses with consumers, and social media campaigns that mobilize communities for environmental causes.
I think it's incredibly important to integrate technology with environmental activism, don't you think, Mom?
Absolutely, Evelyn. Technology amplifies our efforts to protect the environment and engages a broader audience in sustainability initiatives.
Mom, I've seen firsthand how technology can empower individuals to make eco-friendly choices. When I worked on a community garden project, we used an app to coordinate volunteers and track our progress. It made organizing so much easier.
That's fantastic, Evelyn. For me, growing up, environmental awareness was more grassroots. We relied on community meetings and word mouth to spread awareness about recycling and conservation efforts. Mom, I wonder what it was like in your time. How did people view environmental issues back then?
Maya, back in the 80s and 90s, environmental issues were gaining momentum. Events like Earth Day and the Clean Air Act amendments of 1990 marked significant strides. We were more aware of pollution and its impacts, but technology wasn't as advanced for activism as it is now. We relied more on protests, petitions, and traditional media to push for change.
Sarah, I remember even further back, during the 60s and 70s, the environmental movement was just starting, inspired by events like the first Earth Day in 1970. Back then, it was a pivotal time of awakening to pollution and conservation, leading to landmark legislation like the Clean Water Act in 1972.
Great-grandma, when we talk about new technologies today like AI and virtual reality, I often wonder how they might have changed your experiences growing up. Can you imagine how these innovations might have influenced your perspective on environmental issues back then?
Well, Evelyn, back in my youth, we didn't have the advanced technologies you have now. If we had access to tools like AI for predicting climate patterns or virtual reality for immersive environmental education, it could have revolutionized how we approached conservation and activism.
Grandma, Evelyn and I were discussing how technology has evolved environmental activism today. We'd like to hear your thoughts on how these changes compare to your experiences and how they might have shaped your actions back then.
Mom, Evelyn, and Maya were curious about your perspective on the current advancements in technology and how they're impacting environmental causes. They want to better understand how these tools might have changed your approach to activism if they were available during your time.
Well, Sarah, Maya, and Evelyn, technology today has certainly made it easier to mobilize people and gather data quickly. I can see how tools like social media for spreading awareness or advanced sensors for monitoring pollution levels could have been incredibly beneficial in my day. You know, when I think about technology today, I can't help but see both the benefits and the drawbacks, especially when it comes to environmental activism. Back in my day, everything was more hands-on and personal. We knew our neighbors, attended community meetings, and planted trees together. Nowadays, with all this technology, it feels like people are more disconnected from each other and from the natural world.
I agree, Mom. While technology has made information more accessible, it has also created a sense of detachment. People rely so much on screens and gadgets that they forget to go outside and experience nature firsthand. Plus, there's the issue of electronic waste and energy consumption from all these devices, which has its own environmental impact.
Mom and Grandma, another concern is the digital divide. Not everyone has equal access to technology, which can exacerbate inequalities in environmental education and activism. Those without internet access or smartphones may be left out of important conversations and initiatives.
Mom, Grandma, Great-Grandma, I've also noticed that sometimes technology can create a false sense of accomplishment. People might think sharing a post or signing an online petition is enough, but real change often requires more sustained effort and personal involvement.
That's right, Evelyn. In my time, we understood the value of long-term commitment and personal sacrifice for the causes we believed in. Technology should complement these efforts, not replace them.
Absolutely, Mom. We need to find a balance between leveraging technology for positive change and maintaining the human connection and personal responsibility that are so crucial in environmental activism.
I think it's important for us to advocate for ethical and sustainable uses of technology and environmental initiatives. It's about using these tools wisely and responsibly to amplify our voices and actions, while still respecting the principles of conservation and community involvement that have always been at the heart of environmental activism.
Agreed, Mom, Grandma, Great-Grandma. As we move forward, we should continue to critically assess the impact of technology on our environment and society, ensuring that we're always striving for solutions that are inclusive, sustainable, and rooted in genuine care for our planet. To summarize, today we've explored how technology and environmental activism intersect, from personal experiences to historical perspectives. Each generation has brought valuable insights on leveraging innovation while preserving traditional values in environmental advocacy. Thank you all for sharing your perspectives and wisdom. Thank you all for joining us in this insightful discussion. Until next time, take care and keep making a positive impact in your communities and beyond. Goodbye.